Hi, so I would like to go into the developed answers of how do I learn. There's three questions that I came up with, and I would like to go into one of them. Before I do that, I kind of want to delve into how do I learn. Um, it's kind of a hard question to answer, but to be able to answer that, there are three possible ways that we can learn, that I learn. The first way is through experiences. In Doctrine and Covenants 22, verse 7, it says that all these things shall give thee experience and shall be for thy good. So I learn by things that I've been able to experience, vicarious experiences, other people's things. These are the books that we've been learning, Pestalozzi and Thomas Jefferson and Thomas Aquinas, all these philosophers and things. They had their own experiences, and we can learn vicariously through their experiences. Second way is through the Spirit. Also in Doctrine and Covenants, section 33, verse 16, and the power of my Spirit quickeneth all things. So the Spirit, we are all spiritual beings. Everything was made spiritually before it was made physically. So everything has spiritual application. And the Spirit teaches everything. The Spirit knows everything. God knows everything. And He teaches us through His Spirit. So that's one powerful way that we learn. Third way that I thought of that I can think of is mistakes. We learn by, that kind of ties into the second, into experiences, but mistakes we make. Doctrine and Covenants 93, verse 1, verily thus saith the Lord, it shall come to pass that every soul who forsaketh his sins, and cometh unto me, and calleth on my name, and obeyeth my voice, and keepeth my commandments, shall see my face, and know that I am. So, through our mistakes, we are making mistakes all the time. And by looking at those mistakes and evaluating our reaction, our decisions, our intentions, we can learn. That's one facet, though. That's one way we can learn. So I would like to. So the three questions that I came up with: how can my love of learning inspire the same in students? How can I better remember what I learn? And how can I use what I learn to help those around me? And I'd like to focus a little bit on the third one. How can I use what I learned to help those around me? Just a quote from Pestalozzi, actually. It's kind of a long quote, sorry. So I think in his situation, they had children were able to be themselves up until fifth year in school, kind of thing. So we leave children up to their fifth year in the full enjoyment of nature. We let every impression of nature work upon them. They feel their power. They already know full well the joy of unrestrained liberty and its charms. The free natural bent which the sensuous happy wild thing takes in its development, has in them already taken its most decided direction. And after they have enjoyed its happiness of sensuous life for 5 whole years, we make all nature around them vanish from before their eyes, tyrannically stop the delightful course of their unrestrained freedom, pen them up like sheep whose flocks huddled together in stinking rooms, pitilessly chain them for hours, days, weeks, months, years, to the contemplation of unattractive and monotonous letters, and contrasted with their former condition to a maddening course of life. So his philosophy was, we need to let children, and thereby, progressing students, learn what they want to learn about what interests them, have their eyes opened to things around the world, things around them in the world, and not have them sit in a desk being talked to by a teacher, by someone who knows things. Children are imaginative, they're creative, and the simple fact that that people, the school systems, at least in his time, he saw that the school systems were squashing that creativity. Parents, so Elder Bednar says that parents and leaders should become guides who help young people learn how to find answers for themselves. For when a man speaketh by the power of the Holy Ghost, the power of the Holy Ghost carrieth it unto the hearts of the children of men. That's what Nephi said. So I think that how can I use what I learned to help those around me? I can use what I've learned to show them, to give them an example, not to actively teach them, but the way I live, I think, is a more effective way of how I can help those around me learn what I've learned and through my experience.